Right, basically you've got some arrow buttons up and down. You've got your OK button and your back button. So let's just choose the play button to see what we've got here. Press OK on one of them. You also have a function to use it like a small webcam. So you can actually take it out of the car and take pictures of anything you need to, either video or photos. So it's really handy. An example is just press the photo button. There you go, you've taken a picture and you have some evidence. So we have motion detection, collision detection, delay, shutdown, speed, position management, speed alert, WDR, language, file detection, speed limit unit, format, and a default setting as well. So that's the rough down of what the actual HP dash cam can actually do. It's quite a really good camera and dash cam unit, and I would recommend it because it does have motion detection. So if you want to catch anyone scratching your car, it's ideal. As for the actual suction mount, it's really strong. It has various movements, so you can move it, and you can just unscrew that and that'll allow it to go up and down. And it's a very nice movement in that suction. Right guys, here's the Falcon dash cam. It's basically got all the features that you could ever want. Basically you will have the facility of motion detection. You can choose 1080p or 720p. You can choose various recording modes. Let's just run through the menu. So on the menu we have resolution. Let's go into resolution, and you can choose standard HD definition or 720, WVGA or VGA. You can choose loop recording, HDR, exposure, motion detection. It's recommended you don't have motion detection on while you're driving and doing a recording, because it could interfere with your recordings. You have audio recording, date and stamp, the gravity sensor, if you don't know what that is. Basically it's the sensor that controls when you harshly brake or something hits the vehicle, it will record automatically and protect those recordings. GPS, plate number. It's important to note that the GPS module is actually separate, and if the GPS module is separate like so, so you will need to basically attach that somewhere and have it securely fastened. There's parking monitor, so you can set it up in parking mode for when you want to do any sort of motion detection. Speed unit, resolution, loop recording, HDR. If you don't know what HDR is, basically it will give you a cleaner, better image, lighter image in the shadows, that sort of thing, and it is better results. It does give you a better result. You also have exposure, and that's it really. Right, here's the zero mount for the Falcon. If you're wondering about what it's like, basically that lifts up and down to attach it to the actual windscreen, and this is the locking mechanism, which is basically a nut which has rubber in it, but unfortunately if you tighten that too tight it will basically seize up, and it means you can't move that, and it means you can't move the camera up and down or side to side. It's stuck, and you could risk breaking the plastic, which is a bit like a ball bearing, so you can't actually move this up and down. So be mindful that if you tighten that particular nut too tight, you will could risk breaking the actual mount. So I just wanted to make that clear in this video, that this is probably one of the disadvantages with using this. I just want to talk briefly about the actual camera. While it is quite nice looking, I believe it is quite tempting for thieves to steal if you use this as a security camera to record any sort of potential damage that may happen inside your car. So I just wanted to make that absolutely clear, that it could be a potential stealable item for any sort of thieves. Right, let's just talk about the HP camera here, the H500G. I just want to talk a little bit about how it looks and its aesthetics in terms of how it looks. In terms of my opinion, this camera is ideal because you can hide it behind your mirror. It's not very obvious because it's small and it's black. It's not that shiny. It don't bring a lot of attention to itself. So I believe this particular camera is certainly better than a lot of others. And because it has GPS inbuilt into it, you don't have to attach any sort of GPS module in your car and mess about with more cables. So the HP camera certainly is probably more user-friendly device than many out there. What I would like to say is it's probably not that, I would say it's not something that a thief would notice is in your car, and it is quite secluded. So I would certainly recommend this camera, definitely. Might be lacking in terms of audio not being as clear as it could be on other cameras, but then again, it's not that important, the audio. What is important is its ability to capture good quality images.